7 of their last 10 on the year. Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. From the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So the Bucs now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Brandon, I know he isn't at the status of some of the elite names in this league, but I do know he's an absolute fighter because he's heard all the criticism. He's read the articles that say he isn't good enough to be the starter, and he absolutely does not care. All he wants to do is prove every doubter wrong and show that he belongs in this spot.
First and 10, here's Oladokin. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Oladokin. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Fournette running out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Allen off the play fake. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on third. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference to call, and that's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, he will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And you can see, as many of you already know, they have clinched the NFC South. But as it stands, Charles, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend.
And that's a good thing for them because coming out of your division, getting to the playoffs with an opportunity to host to start the playoffs, that's a pretty good way to get things going. Whoever came out of this division, we knew that they were going to be playoff ready, and this team certainly is.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Oladokin on 3rd down here. Open man, it's Jalen Darden. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Buccaneers at 11-5 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
It's Oladokin on first down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Off the play fake, Oladokin. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Nothing after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Second down throw from Oladokin. And that'll be caught by Darden. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now Oladokin, 3rd and long. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. For Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Oladokin. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the interception on the opening drive, but bounced back to throw a touchdown last time out. And he'll look to build on that as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down with Oladokin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Oladoke into the air on first down. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Vaughn. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oladoke on 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Oladoke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. And here come the Bills. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Here's Allen. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. In need of a conversion on 3rd down, and a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From midfield, here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Prater for the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oladokin looking to pass it. And that's complete to his running back, Vaughn. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Oladokin to throw. This one swung out to Vaughn. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Oladokin. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Oladokin again. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First and 10, here's Oladokin. Into the hands of Darden. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's John
reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Again, a run with Vaughn.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the draw, it's Vaughn.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Throwing it this time with Oladokin.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. A good pickup there at 22.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Oladokin.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Running behind center with Vaughn. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
He's got a bounds at the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Vaughn on the handoff.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Oladokin on 3rd down here.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Vaughn. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Vaughn. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Keyshawn Vaughn, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
From the 24, Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Allen now on first down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
It's a nice completion, and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 8 yards out. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Back now in Tampa. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's Oladokin on first down.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Here's a handoff to Vaughn.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down with Oladokin. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the deep blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Oladokin to the air on first down. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Oladokin. He'll find Fournette again here.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnose perfectly there.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Another try after the first down sack.
Oladokin.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Up the gut, Fournette. And
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. And this one is right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Allen. That's taken in by Knox. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Allen's throw is complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And that's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installment.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they get a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League.